Hi, this is Barbara, and today I'm going to give you more of my take on some of the common pieces of advice that we give to people who stutter. One of the pieces of advice that people give people who stutter, and that sometimes people who stutter give to themselves, is think before you speak. Think what you're going to say, and then, well, you can practice, or you can be aware of the words you're going to say and try to say them without stuttering. Or think before you speak so you'll know when the hard words are coming up, and then you'll be able to avoid them. This advice is probably the most detrimental advice that a person who stutters can get from anyone, including themselves. Because really, stuttering is not a problem of not being able to say words. If it were, then you wouldn't be able to say them when you sing either. But the problem of stuttering is the concentration on the words, the trying to get the words out. So, when you tell a person to think before they speak, what they're doing is really throwing the whole process of speaking off kilter. And that is really not going to be helpful, to say the very least. So, if you are a person who stutters, don't try to think before you speak. Go as spontaneously as you possibly can. Don't pay attention to the words that you're going to say. Now, I know that sometimes something important is coming up. For instance, I've heard of people who are going to get married, and they know that they're going to have to say their vows at the altar and say something like, with this ring I thee wed. We can all make mistakes saying that. So if you practice it, it's not going to help you to say it. So what are you practicing? You're practicing where your mouth is going to go automatically? What are you practicing? If you want to memorize some words, okay, that's something different. Then you memorize, and that's not practicing how to speak. It's remembering what you want to say. That's something entirely different. But if you're thinking, if I say this word again and again, I'll be able to say it well. Well, we know that anyone who stutters, the more you concentrate on the words and the more it's important to you to say them fluently, the more you're going to stutter. So don't even pick out those words that you think are hard for you to say, because when you put emphasis on them, this is a hard word, this is a hard sound for me to say. When that's in your mind, what you're going to do is concentrate on trying to say them more, and you're going to take away all the automaticity of speaking, the automaticity that has to be part of normal speaking. So, my advice for this week, don't tell people to think about what you're going to say. And don't even try to pick out what your hard words are or your hard sounds. Don't prepare your words. That's my advice. Enjoy.